Welcome back to this Chapter 35 tutorial on VBA Programming Basic to Advanced series. In this chapter, we will learn how to write code for the Update button of user form. First of all, create a button control for the update. Simply copy and paste the Submit button. Keep it below the list box, go to Properties and change its back color. Change name to btn_update. To update a specific record, we have to first transfer the details of records to be updated to the text boxes. To transfer the serial number to be updated, create here a new text box that will hold the serial number. Copy and paste any of these text box and rename it as TB_serial. Keep it at the bottom of form. Later, when the coding finish, we will hide this text box. Now, create list box double-click event so that when a specific record of list box is double-clicked, the data gets populated in the text boxes. For this, double-click on the list box. This creates list box click event. Change this to double-click by selecting db-click from this drop-down. In this double-click event of list box, write these codes that will send the data from double-clicked row of list box to the corresponding text boxes. me.tb_serial.value equals me.listbox1.list. me.listbox1.listindex, 0. Let's check what happens when this code runs. Run the user form and double-click on a record of list box. Here you see, the serial number of selected record is populated in the TB_serial. Same way, we have to populate other text boxes from the double-clicked record. For this, you can copy-paste this first line of code, then do modification. Change this TB_serial to TB_invoice number. And change the column index to 1, which refers to the second column of selected row of list box, which is the invoice number. Let's run the user form and double-click on a record of list box. Here you see, the serial number and invoice number goes in the corresponding text boxes. Let's do it for remaining text boxes. Check it by running the user form and double-click on a record of list box. Got this compile error because there might be some error in the code. Let's check it out. See, there's a spelling mistake in the word invoice, which is causing the error. Correct it and run the code again. The double-clicked row's data goes to the text boxes. Let's change the caption of this button to update. While updating the data, the value in this TB_serial plays a vital role. We will use this number to identify in which row the data should be updated. In the worksheet, data should be updated in one row below the row that is given here in TB_serial. This is because we have one row with column headers. It means when we select this row number 3 in the list box, it is actually in the 4th row of the worksheet. So, the row to update is always the value in serial number text box +1. Go to the user form design and double-click on the update button to open the click event of it. First, define the worksheet variable and assign the value for it. Dim sh as worksheet. Set sh equals this workbook.sheets, invoice data. Define the row to update variable. Dim rtu as long. rtu equals me.tb_serial.value +1. As I explained earlier, this +1 is because we have to update the data in one row below from the row number that is in serial number text box. Now, to send the edited data of text box to the row, write these codes. sh.range A and RTU dot value equals row -1. SH dot range B and RTU dot value equals me dot TB underscore invoice number dot value. SH dot range C and RTU dot value equals me dot TB underscore invoice date dot value. SH dot range D and RTU dot value equals me dot TB underscore customer name dot value. SH dot range E and RTU dot value equals me dot TB underscore product name dot value. SH dot range F and RTU dot value equals me dot TB underscore quantity dot value. SH dot range G and RTU dot value equals me dot TB underscore rate dot value. SH dot range H and RTU dot value equals me dot TB underscore amount dot value. These codes will send the edited values of text boxes to the corresponding row. Clear the value of serial number text box by writing this code. Me dot TB underscore serial dot value equals empty. Call the display data procedure to refresh the updated record in the list box. Call display data. Finally, at the end, display a message box of record has been updated successfully. Message box, record has been updated successfully. VB information. Let's check the final code by updating a record. Let me double-click on this record. Let's modify this. Click on the Update button. Record has been updated successfully. Let's update one more record. Double-click on the record. Change this invoice number to 110. Click on Update button. Record has been updated in the sheet and reflected in the list box. To hide this serial number text box, go to the user form design. Open the properties of serial number text box and set the visible property to false. The serial number text box is hidden. So, that was all about writing VBA code for the update button of the VBA user form. If you want to practice this, download the sample data file from the link given in video description section. In the next chapter, we will learn how to write code in the delete button of the user form, which is for deleting a specific record from the sheet. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next chapter.